First off, give me your first, last name and your official title.
My name is Rob Yescombe. I'm the screenwriter of Free Radical Design, developing Haze for Ubisoft.
Let's talk about Haze. What the heck is this game about?
Listen, you know what? Ask me why my voice is so sore. Ask me why.
Why is it so sore, man?
I'm glad you asked me that question, Rio, and here's the reason why. Because Haze has so many damn features, I've lost my voice telling people about it. But for you, and for Reboot, I'm going to do it one more time.
I appreciate it.
Let me give you the top down. The year, Rio, is 2048. I don't mean now, I mean in the game.
And we ravage the women.
That's a polite way of putting it. Okay, so it's set in the future, the year 2048. There's a war going on in the region of South America where a bunch of malicious rebels, Rio, called the Promised Hand, are trying to overthrow the government. So thank God that Mantle Global Industries are sending in their soldiers, their private army, to sort things out. Now, Mantle is a kind, caring, sharing company. They don't want their soldiers to get hurt, so they provide them with nectar, which is a miracle.
We love our soldiers.
There it is. It's a miracle nutritional supplement, Rio, that allows them to be tougher and smarter and faster. I'll tell you the gameplay stuff in a minute, but here's the thing. Fighting as a Mantle soldier, you want to take lots of nectar, but not too much. Because if you take too much, you'll overdose. And if you overdose, you'll go crazy and start shooting all your buddies. So today, for instance, we're showing our 4-player co-op mode. So in that, you haven't just got to watch the bad guys, you've also got to keep one eye on your buddies because they might take too much and go nuts on you and become your worst enemy. There's more. So here's what nectar does for you, right? Apart from making you able to take more hits and dish more damage out, it gives you 4 key abilities. The first one is nectar perception. Now this allows you to see anyone who's hiding in the camouflage or hiding in the dark, see them nice and easy. The second one is nectar focus. It's a sniping aid. It allows you to get, basically it's like an auto aim that tweaks you so your aim will get a perfect headshot from a mile out. The third one is nectar foresight. It allows you to see danger before it happens. So if someone's going to melee you, or a grenade is about to go off, or someone's going to snipe you from over there, there'll be a ripple effect to warn you that that's about to happen. The fourth thing that it gives you is the melee blast. This gives you a punch so powerful, Rio, it's like you're Mike Tyson driving a steam train, you know what I mean? So, as I said before, the objective as a Mantle soldier, take nectar but not too much. Now here's the real twist of Haze. Haze is 2 games in one box. 2 games in one box. I kid you not, Rio, and here's why. Halfway through the game, your character has a change of heart and you change sides to fight for the rebels, for the Promised Hand. And it's nothing as simple as, just shooting different guys. You get a new weapon set, new skill set, new abilities, new ways to take advantage of nectar, new visual presentation. You're more reliant on your squad. It's a different style of game in the same box for free. So, here's the thing. Like I was saying before, as a Mantle soldier, it's all about taking nectar, but not too much because you'll overdose. As a rebel, it's all about forcing the Mantle guys to overdose because you understand how nectar works. There are 3 ways to do that. The first one is to make a nectar grenade. Now on the back of every soldier is this nectar pack. You take one of those guys down, you rip off the nectar pack, slap it onto a grenade, throw that grenade and go off in a big cloud of yellow nectar gas. And I know you, Rio, are very familiar with large clouds of stinking gas. Anyone walking into that cloud is going to go crazy and start taking out their buddies. There's more. You can smear nectar on the blade of a knife. You cut somebody with that, you throw that at somebody, they're going to freak out as well. The third way, probably the hardest way, is if you can get a clean shot on the back, on that nectar pack, they'll overdose as well. Now, there's more, Rio, it's a long list.
That's a lot, very intense.
I'm still going.
We ravage each other.
Can we cut that bit? Okay, so, as a rebel, you get a bunch of extra abilities. The first one, the one everybody's talking about in there, is the play dead ability. How that works, Rio, is this. When you're a Mantle soldier and you're taking nectar, what nectar is doing is, apart from giving you all those abilities, it is censoring your perception of reality to protect you and the other soldiers from post-traumatic stress disorder. So you can't see blood, you can't hear screaming. When the bodies fall down, they fade away, just like in a video game. So the Mantle guy's perception of war is a game. When you become a rebel and you go cold turkey and come off nectar, You can see the blood and the horror of the things you've been doing. The body's still there. And you can take advantage of the fact that the mantle guys can't see that. So if you're in trouble, you're outnumbered, taking a few hits, you ham it up, scream, lie down, and pretend to be dead. From the mantle perspective, you'll fade away like you're a body in the video game. So once they turn around, you can jump to your feet and slug two in the back of his head. There's more. Get up close to one of the mantle guys, punch him in the face, you can disarm him, rip the gun out of his hands and turn it back on him and even the odds. There's more. You can lay traps, you can rig grenades like mines, hide them under the dirt, someone steps on it, boom. And you mix traps with playing dead, let's say, and you can mix up these crazy ambush situations in multiplayer. We'll come back to that. But saying that is important because the skills and Haze that you have, it's not just about having to do one thing in one scenario. They're toys that you can mess around with and play the game how you want to play. The next ability you have as a rebel, let me tell you more, the scavenge ability. If you run out of ammo in another game, let's say you have a minigun, some gun you really like. You run out of ammo in another game, you've got to throw the gun away. In Haze, you can recalibrate the ammo to fit your weapon of choice. You can recalibrate the ammo for a pistol or a rifle, whatever, to fit your minigun. So you choose how you want to play, what you want to fire. The final rebel ability is once you've changed sights and you've stripped off all that heavy armor, you can't take as many hits, so you've got to be nimble to survive. So you can dive and roll and somersault and leap between rooftops in order to avoid being hit. So in multiplayer, it's not a case of choosing red or blue. It's a case of choosing the faction that suits your style of play. So if you want to run a gun and just ball in there, be a mantle guy, dose up on next and go in and kick some ass. But if you want to be more sneaky about it, guerrilla tactics, play as the rebels and go in and do it that way. I got more, Rio, I'm still going.
Still going, huh?
The co-op. Okay, the co-op in there is hot swap online. So if you're having trouble playing by yourself, you can call up three of your buddies, they can jump into your game in real time, you don't have to go back to a lobby. There's more. The multiplayer maps, 26 players online we can support. And we're not just doing deathmatch, team deathmatch, all those kind of modes which we do have. We're also doing narrative-based assault maps, little mini stories in the multiplayer maps. So they will relate back to the story that happened in the single player and change your perspective on events that you thought you understood. So it's like playing the deleted scenes on a DVD. I got more, you want more?
Go for it.
I got more, okay. My job on this game, as I said before, I'm the screenwriter, so I don't want to come over too egotistical to you, Rio, by talking about how good or bad the script is. What I will tell you is this. The lead actors in Haze are from the Royal Shakespeare Company and the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts. And those guys don't do video games. And if we're brutally honest about it, what actors like is lots of money or a good script. And Rio, we didn't have a lot of money. So hopefully, that's testament to the script being pretty decent. That's it, I'm done. You want to know, Haze is out in November, exclusive on PS3. If you don't buy it, you're making a terrible, terrible mistake.
That has got to be the most intense description of a video game I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I think I blew a gasket.